day 17 of Christmas, and we are getting very close to that day. Can't believe we're already 17 days in December. And this is a game that I have played on the channel before. It's a popular one. It's ESPN NFL 2K5. And sometimes you just got to give the people what they want. And what they want is ESPN NFL 2K5. So this is the game and beer advent calendar. I've been opening beers and playing a different sports game each day of this month. We're on beer 17. We got the snowflake wrapping paper. And then we're going to get into one of these games. Let's take a look at the options. I have played this on All Pro with, not on Legend. I don't like when the games just have the sliders that low for you to play on the next skill level. All Pro seems to be fair. It's right down the middle. How I like it. So this game was a match made in football gamers heaven with the combination of Sega Sports' 2K series and ESPN graphics and presentation. Of course, ESPN football was the first one to do this, but the marketing was a little bit confusing. ESPN didn't have a great track record of football video games or games throughout the past. Even with NFL Primetime was an ESPN game just as recent as 2002. So you could see where people didn't really understand that ESPN football was 2K4. Even though it did say it on the bottom corner, it wasn't actually in the title. So with this game, they came out hard. They sold it for $19.99, and they got it all right. The game title, the gameplay, the presentation, the price was unbelievably low. And this is still looked at as the best football game of all time by many. Let's get into the game. Once we get some people in the chat, then, maybe you guys can pick the teams for me. Otherwise, I'm going to look to see who I want to use. I tried in NFL 2K2 the other night. I tried to use the Falcons, and Vic got injured on the very first time I ran with him. So that wasn't too fun. It's Friday night. Let's open beer 17 here a second. So earlier today I did a NBA 2K22 stream on the PS5. So this one is Brewdog Elvis Juice Grapefruit Infused IPA. That's kind of interesting. I almost want to drink this one. I have such good energy tonight from the egg that I ate. It's from a regenerative farm. Really can feel the boost after eating one of those. If you can get your hands on some good eggs, I would give it a try. Alright, so let's see who we got here tonight. Eagles are good, obviously, with Terrell Owens on the cover of this game. Chiefs got a great offense. Dare I go Bears in this one? This isn't the Cordell Stewart Bears. What's up, large man? How's it going? He's on the Ravens in this one. The Bears got the defense. Large man in the chat, maybe he wants to pick some teams. I'm really open to anything right now. Vikings offense is boosted up there. Titans, Steelers, Seahawks, Saints. Oh, let's go Bears. I don't want to look at the Packers. Bears, Jaguars. Dolphins, maybe. It's an even matchup. Don't see the Dolphins too much on the channel. These two helmets pop out at me because my buddy Clint across the street growing up, his dad had two authentic helmets. One was Bears and one was Dolphins. Large man wants to see the Steelers. Let's see what the Steelers rating is. Maybe. The Bears are better. I mean, we could go Steelers. Since you requested them. And where is their helmets? There it is. Bill Cowher. You got my record in here, THS.
Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and
Oh, he said Dolphins will work. Oh well, switch to Steelers. Let's see what Berman says about this matchup.
Past, present, future. The Windy City of Chicago. Pittsburgh, Chicago. Next.
I didn't disconnect the controller, so hopefully it still works.
These fans have been tailgating for hours.
What's up, John Newsom?
They are just moments away from what
Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Dan Stevens, and welcome to Chicago Field. Mr. Peter O'Keefe is in the
We are at Soldier Field, night game versus the Steelers, requested by Large Man. There's Bill Cowher, sponsored by Reebok.
His coaching style is ball control, monopolize the clock, and wear down the defense as the game goes on.
Lovie Smith playing that Tampa 2 defense.
Stifling the run game. He feels that if he can eliminate that aspect of the team's offense.
Oh, we got Rex Grossman as the quarterback. I knew that.
The game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
Played a full season with the Bears in this game on the channel and ended up trading Rex Grossman away.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set.
Doing good because it's Friday.
Edinger
You must
takes it,
have
and we are underway.
Monday through Friday work week.
Back at the 3. Down at the 24.
So one thing you notice, I played a lot of 2K games so far this month. They switched to like a more Madden style play selection, which I prefer this over what the original first few 2K games had.
At their own 24-yard line.
I think it's just laid out better. And then the other thing is too, if you're playing versus someone, they don't know exactly what play you're picking. That's kind of the biggest problem with the play selection in the original NFL 2K games. Oh, that's a big loss. The deuce is not loose. Jerry Azuma comes up with the big tackle in the backfield.
And just lays out the ball carrier. He's quick and he knows how to hurt a guy.
They backed him up, and now they make it a bit tougher on a third down ahead.
Yeah, good
Get a couple guys in the flat.
See if they can stand
Run the
strong
Tampa
for this
2.
one here.
Third down, 4 yards to go.
Switch! Black 22! Switch! Black 22!
Mays goes in motion.
Really trying to catch me off sides or something. It looked like the safety.
They convert on third down.
You do need a copy of this for Xbox.
By targeting a receiver with two
No hard drive installation needed. You get the full fluid experience with all the replays and everything.
Yeah, that was a good call.
I could do it on my PS2 since I bought the hard drive to put it in, so I get that on PS2 as well. But Xbox, you don't need any of that.
Maddox throws a bullet to the flat and is caught at the 46.
Felt like using Urlacher.
47.
Holding. Number 66.
We're going to accept that BS penalty.
Repeat
Alan
first
Faneka is all over his defender on this one. He grabs him and does not let go. The refs aren't big fans of this, and they throw the flag. Yep, that's offensive holding right there.
Offensive
Good call.
holding. All right, 1st and 20. Let's see if we can get. Oh, that's got to be a pick for you, Mike Brown.
Tips it away on the
You're the ball hawk on this Bears defense.
Make it happen in the defensive backfield. Fifth-year man. Out of
Hey,
the
look,
box,
there's Mike
this is
Brown.
a
He just
high
dropped a
one on
pick.
secondary. You won't find many defenders who can
Fifth year
disrupt
from
the pass
Nebraska.
the way he can. And not only does he do it well, he does it often.
Nice smooth transition there.
second down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Maddox gets some air under this pass, and it's incomplete.
What are they going to call on this? Pass interference?
pass interference. Number 59. Defense.
A lot of flags, not loving it.
Spot of the foul. Automatic first
He
down.
definitely threw that ball into traffic and they get bailed out.
He gets the flag for it too. Yeah, that's a good pass interference call. He was all over
Oh, that was so weak. Well, let us play the game. Midfield Steelers keeping it alive. Not getting any pressure.
by himself, and he'll take
I
advantage
think
of it.
that's Tommy Maddox back there. He's just camping out.
Watch the pass, defense! Watch the pass!
Ball on 31.
Recruit! Recruit! Gun! Gun! Gun!
Ryder goes
There's
in
in motion.
Briggs tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
Lance Briggs with a big tackle. Looks like Tommy Harris is getting a little tired.
Play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down.
39! Gray! 39!
Oh, the defense is right there. He did have a chance to catch that. I had a chance to pick it. But anyways, gets broken up.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down.
I think this will be a good game. So far, they're maintaining this drive. This is a big third down. If I don't get pressure here, though, I should probably start bringing blitzes because he's getting off too easy here. That play's going nowhere.
It's knocked down at the line, incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Tommy Harris moved quick to bat that one down at
And
the
they're
line.
probably going for a field goal. Yes, they are. 48-yard attempt. Could be a miss.
They wouldn't have gotten much at all.
And it is. Good defense, Chicago Bears.
Jeff Reed,
Big missed field goal.
behind this kick, but it just doesn't happen for him.
In all fairness, that's a pretty long kick. In fact,
All right, now it's time to play some football.
realize he missed it yet.
You know, Dan, it may be time to get that prescription updated. They're doing amazing things with trifocals these days.
Watch it there, young fella.
We'll start it off with the run.
Out there, defense is expecting that, and they're going to nick it.
And Thomas Jones gets nailed in the backfield. That didn't work out.
And that will bring up 2nd down.
Kendrell Bell was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
So as I said before, I feel more comfortable throwing to the middle of the field in NFL 2K, where it's the opposite in Madden. Just lucky that one wasn't picked.
Makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Let me tell you something. Kendrell Bell is one of those guys that'll put the fear of you-know-who in you when you've got the
First 2 plays, nothing doing.
He destroys people.
Looks like they got a 4-6.
Grossman just rifled.
Booker's wide open on the post.
27.
Rex Grossman goes right past the coverage.
Zips it in.
His receiver's hand.
Taken down.
Nice throw.
A lot of nice tackle animations in this game.
That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
1st down from the shotgun.
Yeah, they should. They got Deuce Staley. Oh, there we go. Come on, break that tackle. Oh, takes him down by the neck.
Pass the markers for a 1st down.
Desmond Clark keeps the party going after making the catch right here. And now he's off.
It's just nice to listen to, watch the presentation of this game. You know, this is something
Great job fighting
that
for that 1st down.
you don't always appreciate.
Well, just because the pass is short of the markers doesn't mean he can't run it the rest of the way. He's a true
But in retrospect, it's incredible.
Grossman.
Oh, try to hit Booker on that post again. The post route for Booker is a big time
managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away.
play for me in this game.
For some yards, Peter, but the defense was
Seems to
on
get
top
open
and
quite a
shut
bit.
it down.
Good denial there.
2nd down coming up.
Terrell gets nailed, 5-yard out.
That's good for a gain of 5.
David Terrell easily outclassed his defender on that catch.
I'm not ready for the Hail Mary formation
The ball, and that'll bring up
in this
3rd down.
game.
3rd down, 1 man
David
down.
Terrell is who I'm looking for.
Grossman
Oops.
zings it to the right side, and
That's a
it's
pick 6.
no one in front of him.
And that's why I don't love throwing to the outside in this game. Wow.
For the touchdown.
That's a big swing. But Grossman, when he played on the Bears, he had a tendency to be great or terrible.
Picks off the ball and he's going all the
That play
way.
was bad.
Nobody can stop him. Man, I hope his mom's got the VCR going.
He gets the touchdown off a nice play. Fantastic athleticism.
What a player.
All right, so I got some work to do.
Here's the extra point, and it's good.
First quarter was looking pretty good for me, and then that happened.
There's the signal.
Oh
and
no.
correct.
Oh no, I was right. There's a big oh
Rockets
no.
this one deep. Azuma decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down
All right, pretty good return. So
Jerry Azuma got out
So much for throwing to the outside.
His decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Bears had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 20.
Good defense by the Steelers.
Townsend tips it away.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Incomplete. And that'll do it for quarter number one. The Steelers are out in front, 7-0.
Try to hit this double cross. Look to the other side. And that just gets tipped at the line. Oh, I skipped that. And I don't got a scrambling quarterback on this roster. Booker makes a big catch, keeps me alive. Grossman with interesting footwork on that one. Yeah.
And they still couldn't get to the ball in time. He was just too good for them.
He's an incredible receiver.
I'll mix in a run, see how it goes.
Kind of a cold streak for him. The last two passes his way were incomplete.
Let's see if he stays.
Not good.
The toss and runs into traffic.
James Ferrier was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They put a stop to this play behind the line.
Running trips here, but I'm trying to ISO the left side open.
That will bring up second down.
Yeah, he was throwing the ball all over the place on the Gators. Oh, look, he dropped that one.
Disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice aggressive D.
Struggle so far.
Grossman puts his arm into this
He's
one
just throwing it a little too hard. I'm going to punt. Still early. Defense can do something.
Maynard gets ready to punt this away.
Can't get Thomas Jones going. Passing game's shoddy.
Maynard gets the ball and pummels this one deep.
What's up, Adam? How's it going?
The Steelers offense takes the field and they will start out.
Yeah, there was one season for the Bears where Grossman had like some 400-yard games, and then he had like some games where he's under 100 yards. Like, that was the disparity. Wow. Really? Let him throw that seam.
Hines Ward makes the catch and then takes it for a great run here. Now he's got it. If you give
Well, the zone defense doesn't seem to be working too good.
When they went deep, they hit the jackpot.
Which has not been true for their long game today. Let's see if this completion turns it around for them.
Finally, I'm playing the best football game. I've played it in the past. But yes, like I said, sometimes you got to give people what they want. No one complains when you're playing ESPN NFL 2K5. Big sack by Tommy Harris.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Mays goes in motion.
Azuma gets a hand on it.
And it's tipped. Incomplete.
Man, I
came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well.
They're not even trying to run the ball.
Nice pressure that time.
It's all pass. Big Ben the backup? That's a good question. Oh, he breaks that tackle.
They get the first on 3rd and long.
Tommy Maddox lived dangerously on that play with a pass into double coverage, but
Mike Brown dropped
A long way
dropped
to go.
interception
On 3rd down, they
and
pick out
getting
something
trucked.
from their bag of tricks, and they manage to get the first.
That's a great call.
Oh, pick it off.
Left side, and
Hit everybody there.
incomplete.
Jerry Azuma got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That is their 4th batted ball.
I'm scared of the NFL Blitz tournament.
We sure have.
Definitely not scared. Thought about playing.
10 yards to go.
So I have a couple Blitz games on the Xbox. I have Blitz the League and NFL Blitz Pro.
Dan
Kreider made a fantastic catch in double coverage.
So I could certainly play one of those. Blitz Pro is one of those games in retrospect. Is a fun one. It's like in between a simulation and arcade football game. Two-minute warning. Let's see if they try to run this. All right, we're going to hold them to a field goal try at least. Sunday Night Football.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
NFL Blitz Pro, that's what you're liking?
Reed with a 22-yarder, and this one is up and...
Let's see if we can look at their roster. I don't think it lets me. Defensive matchup. Let's get back to the game.
Jeff Reed takes the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright.
Eli Manning and Phillip Rivers.
A few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel, not the way he would have wanted to.
Sounds like a pretty good draft class.
And we're set. Reed kicks it off. Azuma fields the kickoff at the 2. Tackled at the 26.
Jerry Azuma was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
I mean, what to do now? The routes just seem very basic. I'm going to try to hit one of these posts on this right side. We'll see which one's open. Oh, it was wide open. No, don't be asking for a flag. Catch the ball.
Rex Grossman has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything.
He's second-guessing everything.
So far, he's struggled.
That just should have been caught.
They're going air. They're going air.
Second and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line.
Oh my goodness. 2 drops in a row.
Rex Grossman winged it into double coverage, but luckily nobody was able to catch it.
Thought I'd give him a chance to redeem himself. I have NFL Street. It's not even Grossman's fault. That was a drop, but more contested. I mean, my players are going to have to start catching the ball.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
Lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Yeah, NFL Street on the Xbox. I have it.
This one deep. Randall takes it at the 17.
I think I played it on the channel not that long ago.
Antoine Randall Returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and
I'm not
Peace.
huge on that
Take much of it
series.
The Steelers
Hail
come
Mary, I
out on
might
the
have
field,
to.
and they're
What's
looking
up,
to extend
Bradford?
their lead before halftime. They'll start at their own 29-yard line. Burris goes in motion.
Struggle's real right now for the Bears.
Staley gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 7. Ball Steelers 32 yards.
Oh, he's wide. Oh, fumble.
To the left, and the ball's
That's what we needed. Big play. Minute 06.
and he stopped right there.
Midfield.
Mike Brown delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there. And he gives up the football for the fumble.
Oh.
Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Peter, there are many
Hopefully
ways
there's
to
no
start a
challenge.
drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
I got to throw to who I know has... Oh, here we go. I knew this was going to happen.
Possession prior to fumble.
All right, what have you got? Okay, all right.
It was 2 years?
Well, Dan, we've got
It didn't feel like that long ago.
Established possession before he lost the ball. Remember, he has to have full control of it. Well, it doesn't look like he had possession, Dan. I'd call it an incompletion and overturning.
After review, the play has been ruled an incomplete pass. The receiver did not have possession of the ball.
All right, well,
Third down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along.
there you have it.
Third down and 4
The fumble
wideouts
does
in the
not
game.
stand. Big sack. I'm going to call timeout.
Bears take
Get
their
this
first
punt.
timeout.
And try to make something happen.
Ardaki lines up for the punt.
Punt formation. Number 31. Make the return.
Ardaki takes the long snap and punts it away. Nasher fields the punt at the 36.
And about at midfield anyways.
Nathan Basher did a nice job getting
Still
some
pretty
yards
good
out there
return.
and a solid punt.
Just looking for like a quick slant, but I don't see it in that play selection.
First down, 1 man down.
B looks like the slant here. Oh, he was open. I just had a weird angle on the throw.
Incomplete.
Marty Booker had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
Got to get those feet set.
Keep piling up, and even
Running a
here
lot
in
of
the second
4-6
quarter,
bear.
It doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The
Marty
timing-
Booker, here we go.
Catches it over the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
5 for 16 through that pick six. Hasn't been the best game for Rex,
Takes
but
them a little time, but they get one of those big tosses to come down.
we'll take it right now.
Not gonna be afraid to supersize their passing game if they need to.
First down from the out.
All right, got one timeout left.
Take a timeout. That's
Play action worked. I don't really want to throw to the outside again after I didn't finish the Griffey season yet. It's close though. Marty Booker, here we go.
and he's in for the score.
Needed that. This was a slow start. We throw the sure-handed Marty Booker in a 100 reception season with the Bears.
Oh, nice catch.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches.
Always fun to go back to
Nice
these
standard for himself, and he usually
retro
makes it.
sports game, video game classics.
Here's the point
It was a great era to be a gamer. Good competition, a lot of variety. And you had so many options. Blitz Pro, this game, Madden, NFL Fever.
Boom's a beauty here.
A lot of options to choose from. What's up, number one fan?
Downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
Thank you, John. Yeah, I had to redeem myself.
The Steelers offense takes the field with the clock at 26.
Although that drive before, it was just a bunch of drops. It wasn't an execution error.
Ford goes in motion.
It's just the game wouldn't let me catch it. It looked like they're just running this one into halftime. Which I'm fine with. I only have one timeout, so there's not much I could do about it. And I return at halftime. No, they don't have Marcus Robinson. He's on the Ravens, I believe. This is when they still had Booker as their top receiver before they got Mushin Muhammad.
In our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report.
Young Rex Grossman. Oh, let's watch this halftime show. This is what it's all about.
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody.
They had a big whopping 0 rushing yards.
The Bears, therefore, find themselves in a tight ball game. Anything can happen in the second half. Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. Tommy Maddox would find his target on this one. An 18-yard play that set up a Steeler field goal, but they couldn't connect. The Bears have to remember.
Oh man, that one was terrible. Huge mistake.
Taylor shows some great awareness here as he gets
I went against my better judgment, threw it outside.
The Bears now early in the second quarter. Bears behind by 7. Rex Grossman connected with his man on this one. Steelers still in the second. Tommy Maddox went to
Maddox.
as he would find his
Oh,
man
that was
for a big
that
one.
seam
That's
route.
an easy 22-yard field goal. Steelers
Been
lead
playing more
10-0.
man defense since that happened,
Rex
and it's been
Grossman would drop back
working.
and deliver a strike on this one. A 29-yard
Been
play
locking
that set
him
up
up.
a Bear touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bears are down, but still in it, 10-7.
Gotta love the nostalgia. Chris Berman, Boomer's Heroes.
An incredible performance thus far. Marty Booker has been unstoppable. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our
Marty
podcast.
Booker, player of the half.
ESPN
And the
Game
momentum
Sound,
has swung
designed
to the
develop
Chicago
in
Bears.
collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology.
Yeah, everything about this game is just so fluid.
And this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 10-7. Let's go down to the field.
Well, you know, once EA eliminated the competition, you know, the year they really started taking, you know, like how this game has ESPN, they used to have some deals with other sports companies, like television companies, and then they cut that all out. Like the year 2000. That's about when they started doing all EA branding.
Such a tense game. We'll see whether they'll be able to establish a rhythm offensively during the second
Probably
half.
happy that one got tipped.
Back to you.
Rex Grossman knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands.
15-1 in 2004, and rookie Big Ben was 13-0. You're playing against a beast of a team. Big Ben should be the starter. Yeah, I don't know why they got Tommy Maddox in. Yeah, the halftime show is really good, for sure. Yeah, the new Madden. Oh, snuck it in there to Booker. Just in time. Yeah, it feels very generic, the new Madden. Very cookie cutter. type of experience. And with no competition, why not, right? Yeah, that was... Feet weren't set again on that.
Chad Scott did a beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
2 runs, yeah, I'm giving up on the run.
Defense was on
But
top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down with
come on, roll over. Oh, I like how he rolled to that first down. I mean, that's something you don't see in football games. I mean, Marco Polo, how's it going? Long time no see. This is a 10 out of 10 game. No doubt about it.
They're making that pocket airtight, baby.
What a pass, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely.
Is it the best football game of all time? Possibly, yeah, the best licensed NFL game. Oh, come on. I don't think I had possession of that, but I got it back anyways. Bradford says a 7.
Desmond Clark is going to keep his wits about him here and make a smart play.
I mean, the fluidity of the transitions and presentation along with the gameplay in this is just...
Doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see.
Why are they challenging this? I recovered, didn't I?
Pittsburgh is challenging whether the player had possession prior to the fumble.
Stephen, most underrated football game?
Even if they lose this one, they still have one challenge.
That's a good question. I was just talking about NFL Blitz Pro.
Well, Dan, we've got to see if
that one I feel like's underrated. It's a one-of-a-kind game, and it's like in between arcade and simulation. So that's an underrated one. I don't know if it's the most underrated one, but that's a fun one to go back to. I mean, NFL Fever is a pretty good series. Three main points. What 3 main points are those, Keith? I would like to know why he thinks that. I honestly thought I had ESPN football and I was looking to play it, but I don't have the game unless it fell somewhere or got misplaced. Play's been working out pretty good. 10 based off the time period. I mean, you have to say it's a 10. What other football games are as fun to go back to? I mean, I like all the Madden ones, of course, of this era. And Tecmo Super Bowl. Game Day 98. That was a more good for the time game. I don't love it as much going back to it. Marco Polo is playing NFL Street. Booker. Good-handed. Bears fans are pumped.
It's either a great pass and completion or an interception. Let's take a look. Well, that's a great catch and a great completion. You don't see many quarterbacks thrown into double coverage like that.
Yeah, King Javo, certainly a respected opinion. He made his own football game.
It's a nice range. Gets you some good yards, but it's
one of his special teams, you can actually run back a kickoff, and the computer does it sometimes. Okay, that's a good point. I mean, it is one game that gets completely overlooked because it is a 2K game that has the ESPN graphics and transition. It's just this one, I think because it was the last one of the series and it was $19.99 and it had better sales. Like, this is the one that always gets talked about. I shouldn't have thrown that one.
Ivan Taylor couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
Another batted ball.
Booker to Looker.
Attacking the pass every chance they get.
Yeah, I should really get a copy of ESPN football and see what that's all about, the differences. Booker with the drop, but he's been pretty sure-handed. I'm going to try a field goal and try to tie this game up. 41-yarder.
15 yards.
Very doable. Full power. And right through the middle. We got a good game here tonight, 10-10. Coming back, let's see if the Bears defense can make a huge play, just like the Steelers did in the first quarter. Get these max kicks now. Yeah, I recently played ESPN basketball 2K4, and I thought it was really good. Possibly even better than ESPN 2K5, the NBA. That gets knocked down.
Incomplete.
But this was the best era for football video game competition. Oh man, that would have been bad if he did not break that up, because he could have taken that to the house.
Another ball comes his way and another incompletion. To come up blank so many times in a row.
I'm playing this one conservative, all manned up with the two safeties. Large man, you were right about that. What's this flag?
It's tipped. Incomplete.
Holding on the defense? Oh, come on. That was third down, too.
That's going to draw a flag. Let's watch. Oh, yeah, easy call. Defensive holding.
Oh, wasn't the first penalty on Odom? Yeah, on the PlayStation and 64, there was obviously a lot of competition in that era too, but going back to those games, the graphics just don't hold up. That's what it boils down to. You can, it's a lot easier to go back to 2D-ish art style graphics than 3D that just doesn't look good. There's a lot of that on the PlayStation and 64. I would say the Game Day series did the best at making the game look pretty good.
Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Yeah, Mike Brown was a starter from the second he stepped on the Bears practice.
It was the best looking football game of the era, Game Day 98.
Games in one season with interceptions returned for touchdowns.
Burris goes in motion.
Oh, thank goodness he dropped that. It was a good throw, too.
Separates him from the ball. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Gardocki lines up for the
Yeah, I mean, Madden just came out of nowhere with Madden 2001 on the PS2. I mean, that game just looked amazing after, Madden 2000. Wasn't a looker, that's for sure.
Nathan Basher didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Bears will start this first play of the drive at their 40-yard line.
Ooh, just didn't get it. We're playing a zone.
forces the incompletion.
Clark Higgins came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for
I have to keep going back to the routes that I know work in this game. That was wide open. Right in the zone before he got to the safety.
Rex Grossman completes a nice pass past the D on this play. It's worth another look here. Oh, it's all about accuracy, Dan, and there was only one guy covering him on that one, so it makes it an easy catch.
I don't know. What do you guys say is the most underrated football game? That was a good question.
One touchdown. Look, and great receiving yards there.
I mean, we could even put ESPN football, the 2K4 version, in that. Oh man, that was lucky he wasn't picked. What's up, James Bond? Yep, Friday night, back at it. Wasn't a looker there. Terrell holds on to it, takes the big hit. Post, slants. QB ratings climbing. Yeah, let's mix in one run. I know I've really kind of just given up on it. Kurt Warner's Arena Football. Doesn't get talked about a lot. It's like Blitz, just much smaller field. Yeah, the run's just not doing it for me.
3 quarters in the books now, and we're all tied.
Madden 08. I'm guessing on the PS2 or Xbox, not the Xbox 360 version or PS3 version.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Booker, yes. I can't say that I played Madden 08 really on PS2 or Xbox or GameCube because by that time I moved on. I might have played it though on the Wii. The Wii came out in 2007. The big disappointment for me with the Wii was that the online was terrible as far as the connection. It was much better on the PlayStation 2 than the Wii. It's wide open. Marty Booker. Touchdown Bears. Big comeback from 10 down. Bill watched college football on Genesis. Loved that game. Yeah, I remember having that for Super Nintendo. It's one game I traded in. Missed the Raw stream. Yeah, that was a fun one. The Raw. I honestly thought that WWF Raw game was worse. I had a good time with it. I know why it's bad though. It's just that the wrestling like seesaw meter that they use. He's saying better run game, faster game speed. I'm glad you popped in and talked about it because I've been thinking about that game because no one really talks about it, and it's literally one of the last 2K, Sega Sports 2K games, and it barely gets talked about like the original 2K or 2K1. So next time I go to the game store in my neighborhood, that's the game I'll be looking for. And they have a lot of sports games, so I should be able to pick it up. Backyard football. I remember having a good time with that on the PC. Now they're busting out the run. Thanks, James Bond. 97, 98 on the PS1. Yeah, I had 97 on the Super Nintendo. I remember getting that from a Christmas gift from my grandparents. I played that one quite a bit. Pretty excited to get it. But Game Day 98 was the one where I was like, oh, this is the one right here. This is the game.
single receiver on the field.
SmackDown 2006, and here comes the pain.
Maddox makes the
I
pass
don't know
and
which
that is
SmackDown
reeled in.
versus Raw was the one that
Mexico burst. Went to the outside
turned me off. Are they going to go for it? Probably not. They have all their timeouts.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more.
You didn't play those wrestling games? Yeah, Here Comes the Pain was awesome.
It really hurts.
Kardaki takes the long snap and punts it away. That's
Oh, man.
at the 26.
You got tossed around like a rag doll.
At the 34.
Nathan Vasher racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
Well, I'm going to keep doing what's been working.
The Bears will start a drive.
No reason to go away from it. That was dangerous.
Rifles it out left side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Shea Townsend came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That's his third batted ball.
First game day at demo kiosk. Yeah, it was pretty amazing the way they made that game look.
Second down from the arm.
Oh, you just threw that in the dirt.
Didn't haul that one in, and it falls
Come
incomplete.
on, we can do better than
Snagged
this.
that one across the middle, but it doesn't happen.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down.
Defensive adjustments a little cleaner. Gameplay's more challenging. Oh yeah, he found him right in the middle. Keep the chains moving.
Marty Booker has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his
I don't know if it's just
It's
me
all about
or
stealing
if
your
running the
turn.
football is just really hard in this game.
He is putting up great numbers.
Maybe I'm not finding the right plays either for it.
Catches.
I'm going to try to hit a little swing pass.
Well, check out the passing performance here. Talk about yards.
All right, James Bond, we'll see you on the weekend. Oh, Grossman scramble. Didn't see that one coming. But I saw a hole.
Rex Grossman had no one to throw to, so he just tucked it under and went for it. It's worth another look. If it wasn't for that
Yeah,
scramble,
game day.
it was close.
Bradford saying he also saw it.
Stops breathing for a few seconds when he takes off like that, but that time it paid dividends.
Well, I've seen
Yeah, it was pretty eye-popping.
ability than he does, but once he decides to run,
What's up, Brennan? How's it going?
First down.
Good to see you in the chat tonight. Playing a little ESPN. Let this go down to the 2-minute warning. Got off to a slow start, but getting it back. That's the thing with changing games all the time. Like, I do feel like with not every game, like some games are ingrained in your muscle memory. But this one for me, I didn't play a ton back then. So it's not. Terrell, oh.
The Steelers take their first time out.
We're about, this will be a big drive.
First down, goal to go.
Keith saying he still likes MVP 05 over MLB The Show 21. Booker almost another touchdown.
Take a timeout. That's their second.
All right, can I at least pound in one from this close? Split backs, pretty much goal line. I do think it's in the conversation
That's their final one.
of the best ever. Am I missing like plays? try the weak dive. I mean, I like the Madden gameplay a little bit better, to be honest. I feel like you can do everything in the passing game, where in this it's a little bit harder to make all the throws.
This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
I don't know, it's tough, but this one does blow all the other Maddens out of the water as far as the presentation goes. But the Maddens in this era were good. It's just this one went above and beyond and over the top. If someone's like, this is the best football game of all time, I wouldn't argue with them. I'd be like, yeah, you're right. This game's awesome. I think there's some bias in, what game you put in the most time with. A lot of people say, like, Madden 07, 08 are really good. But by that time, I've kind of moved on from Madden, so I'm not really even sure. I don't know, even after 06, did they take the QB vision off of forcing it online? I know I can't go back and play that now, but
Great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second down, 2 receivers to the left.
what's up, Infamous Smoke? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for popping in.
Mike Brown came in and got a hand on that football.
This one's looking good. 24 unanswered points.
They are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Maddox fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made for the first. The clock continues.
I mean, for me, Tecmo Super Bowl is my favorite of all time, but that is a game that's the best of a certain generation.
Had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Those mid-range passes are not working out.
Obviously, the aesthetics of the game, the graphics,
Well, the coverage and their reaction time. The D is beating.
there's an art style to it, but you can't compare that to what we're playing now. And it's kind of like, it's got its own rules within the guidelines of a football game. So it's more of a great arcade sports title. They're in a hurry-up mode now. 3rd and 5. You keep doing that. What's up, Orion Pax? It has been a minute. Thanks for coming back in. I'm guessing within this last week of Christmas games, we will see some people come back. They'll have a little bit of time off of work or whatever they're doing. It's usually kind of like that the last few weeks of December. So looking forward to that with the people in the chat. Big sack. Yeah, I would put, like, now Tecmo Super Bowl's totally an arcade sports football game. But at the time, it was the best simulation game. But with time, it ended up a great arcade game.
He's stopped. The clock continues to run.
Finally got some yards in the rushing game. Oh, I had that run with Grossman.
Jones picks up a yard on the play, and the clock will continue to run.
Definitely still a good game.
The blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Third down, 4 yards.
John says he gets a kick out of Techno Super Bowl. But yeah, it's like you gotta, of the earlier generations of games before 3D, that's the best one, hands down. Once you start getting into 3D, more simulation experience, this one's in the conversation as the best. I would like to put Madden 2003 in there. Some people would put, you know, 06 to 08.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN.
Even the NCAA football games, though, there's some of those you could throw in as the best football games. I like to say how I like those a little bit better in some cases because you got more play selection. Oh yeah, you can't match the commentary and gameplay or the commentary and presentation. Marty Booker.
Bears ahead by 7. Rex Grossman would drop back and deliver a strike
right through to David Terrell.
14. Tommy Maddox would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bears win this one
24-10 after being down 10.
Now let's check in with our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll give 06 another shot. We'll just turn off QB vision and try to... Oh, here's a post-game interview.
You were fantastic, and you were instrumental in helping your team snag the win. What put you guys over the top?
I think our linebackers were the spark plugs for the whole team.
Legit post-game interview.
They put their bodies on the line every down,
oh,
every play
06.
for the sake of this team. They should get a lot of credit for this win.
Chris,
Yeah, I played it the other night. I thought the game speed was pretty fast. Faster than I like it. But I'd have to play it more.
Thanks for joining us.
I wouldn't make that statement based off what I played, but I haven't played it enough to say it's not. I really like the ESPN, or not ESPN, the NCAA EA Sports games of this era as well. Gamecast stats. Tommy Maddox, Rex Grossman. Grossman ended up with a better game. He was good Rex and bad Rex in the first half. Yeah, cute. I just can't get past it. The fact that it was even instituted in the game and forced, it's like it just... And that was right after they eliminated the competition too. It's like you eliminate the competition and then you force QB vision. I'm like, no, I'm done. Like that kind of really ruined Madden for me. Like I was a huge promoter of the series from 2001 on PS2 to 2005. So 5 games. Like really, really liked them. Like my favorite games of the time. And then that happened. And it was... I really stopped playing them. I think the only one I tried, I bought one on the Wii because I, still like Madden and bought a Wii. And I did enjoy that because you kind of had to like throw the ball with the Wii remote, which is pretty cool. Receiving. Marty Booker, 12 receptions. Ryan Pack saying 2011 was the best gameplay-wise. I'm guessing you're saying like the 360 or PS3 game. Oh, Alex, you came in a little bit late here. just as I'm about to sign off. But yeah, it was good playing this game tonight. Didn't really talk about it, but that Flamin' P on the side is my friend Pete's company. There's a link in the description below. He sells these portable fires in a tin. If you like a quick fire, half hour, 45 minutes, he's got you covered. Ship it right to your house. But yeah, it was fun talking football with you guys tonight. Football, video games. Thanks for hanging in there. It was a slow start.
Hey, I'm Chris
And
Coming up on
we'll be
ESPN,
back
we'll get a look at what might
with
be
some
the
more
final go-around for one of the best
days
ever
of
played
Christmas.
in the NFL's all-time leading
Game and
record.
beer advent calendar. I got a bunch of beers stocked up. I'm going to try to get my cousin Sean to come over, play me, and drink some of these.
This ought to be good.
And there she is, the
And
ESPN blimp flying high overhead.
get some opponents.
Hello,
I love the NCAA 2003. I played on All Pro. Peace out, large man. Pong and Atari, so the game are all relative to the time period. Yeah, for sure. But then it's interesting what you could go back to and enjoy, and what you're like, oh man, this is rough. It was way better in my mind. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take care.